Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Ask Marc. This week we're going to be talking exclusively about skill mods. I know this is a big hot topic in the community right now. We got a lot of questions for you guys to answer. So what we did is Marc, you just explained on how we picked.
Literally just posted on my Facebook today. We got AZ to look through the most frequently asked questions, and basically just
We got 9 questions for you guys, and these were the most frequently asked on the Facebook page. So Aslan is here to answer a lot of them, and we're going to give you guys as much information as we can. So getting right into it. And because they were the most frequently asked, we have no names associated with them. We're just going to go right through the list.
If you guys don't know Aslan already, he's one of our designers on the team.
All right. First question is, when will we get the old skill system back?
So skill mod just came out. It's brand new. We're talking about the driver skill system, obviously, and it's brand new and the plan is here to stay for now, and I know there's been a lot of knee-jerk reaction on the forums and all that, but just stick it out and give it a try and you'll probably like it.
Alright, and the next question is, kind of a question, not really. My car goes 386 kilometers per hour. Before, my car used to go 420 kilometers per hour. What happened?
So the big thing about that is we took away obviously the handling, acceleration, top speed skills. That was about 20% on each of those to make you drive faster. So the feeling with that was basically those were previously part of the drive skill system, and they didn't really feel like a skill, right? They skills of things like nitrous and things you activate, and cool things that you do in a race.
A bit more strategy.
Exactly. And performance-related things like the handling, acceleration, and speed, they feel more like performance parts. So
that's a good segue to why you guys compensated with that little bit of delta. You guys give 150?
We gave 125 skill parts.
Yeah, if you're an existing driver and you had driver skills before and any of those skills, we've given you performance parts and pretty high quality ones, and also a bunch of skill mods for every car you have. So that's pretty sweet.
All right. Next question is: will the dragster skill and the top speed skill be re-added as a singular skill mod in the game?
Yeah, so those are two of the handling and performance skills we're talking about. No plans to immediately, but we're always looking at the game and we want to make sure it's a fun experience. So,
all right.
No plans now.
No immediate plans yet. Okay, so why take away the racing skills? It seems like you turned a lot of my old boat cars, 4GT and the Viper, back into the boats they were before I put performance parts on them. Before I parted them out, is what he said.
Yeah. So I can take that one too. Is we've actually done the opposite. We've actually retuned. Not the Viper. The Viper Elite just came out, which is a separate car. But we did the
Gallardo,
the GTR, one of the community favorites, as well as the what was the other one? 4GT, Gallardo, and Nissan GTR.
Yeah.
So we did the performance handling. We did the top speed on the Gallardo, and a lot of you guys are loving it on Twitter and Facebook, saying that those changes made it great. They're definitely not boats anymore because we've added a lot of grip to those cars, lowered the center of gravity. The Gallardo's actually gained, I think, 18 miles per hour top speed. So we're definitely not nerfing those. We're actually making them better.
Yeah. All right. The next question we had is probably the most popular question that we saw on there. Is in the future, will you add more skill slots? So slots to be able to put skill parts or skill mods into.
So short answer is something we're actually really thinking about a lot. We know before you had 50 skill points you could get everything, but that was also a bit of a negative. Is that if you looked at every driver who's level 50, everyone had pretty much the same thing, which didn't make it very exciting. It wasn't a cool customization feature, which is what our game's all about. So with skill mods, yes, we're thinking about adding additional skills in the future maybe, but for now, working customizing with different builds and try and find the setup that works best for you.
And this works really well with progression acceleration. We're trying to get our players to progress all the way through the game. So the level 50 guys actually have more players to play with.
Yeah, exactly.
And now that these guys are up there, now it's all strategy. What skills you guys are going to be, how are you going to be building out your different cars. So stick that through and it should be a better experience.
All right. Next question is a little bit more of a technical question. Is why is there a limit to how much we can stack a mod? I want to see what 190% nitrous power looks like.
Yeah, so honestly, to whoever asked that question, I've seen what that looks like. And it looks like it's a sci-fi movie when they go to light speed and everything's streaking by. Yeah, it's exactly like that. So it's pretty much completely undrivable, as cool as it sounds. And we try to keep that limit of each skill as to where it becomes broken or imbalanced. So we want to keep the game balanced and fair. And that's one case where we're trying to just set a threshold as to where it stays at a fair level.
And to what feels good within the world that we have in the tracks as well.
Yeah.
It's not an arbitrary limit. The guys just put in. It was one that felt the best.
It does look cooler when you do that, but yeah, unfortunately, I never see that. So.
What is the difference between the bounty hunter skill, which increases cash rewards from pursuits by X%, and the socialite skill, which increases cash rewards from multiplayer races by X%?
So that's, I think people asking about that in regards to Team Escape, which was they're confused. Is Team Escape a race or is it a pursuit? So I actually just found out from one of our engineers, it's actually a pursuit. So if you want to get extra cash in Team Escape, get the bounty hunter skill.
All right. Are the RAM and heavy mass mods able to work together?
Yeah, so that's about the heavy mass is one of the locked skills we're giving with like the Juggernaut class. And the answer is yeah, actually they do stack. So try it out. It's pretty crazy.
All right. Will the traffic cops get their weight reduced, or the traffic and/or cops get their weights reduced now that all cars have been reduced in weight performance?
So we haven't reduced the weight performance of all cars, but I guess that's in reference to the RAM skill, which not everyone has now. But the RAM skill is still there, so you can still get that. But also, we're always keeping an eye on how pursuits feel in the game, and if they ever became too difficult, we'd fix that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, we tweaked that once. Remember, we were getting a whole bunch of feedback saying the cops are too heavy, and we tweaked that. So we'll keep an eye on it, and if we start seeing that the rhinos and I remember there was the Corvette cops were too heavy, we'll tune it up for you guys.
All right. Next question is, do you plan to add any new skills at all?
Yeah, so I mean, with this patch alone, we've added I think a couple of new skills, some really cool ones. All I can say is, we want to add new skills, and we think they're really cool features. So, if you have any ideas, there's them.
Yeah, definitely. Post them up across all of our channels, the Facebook page, tweet them to me, or post them up on the forums. We're always looking for you guys' feedback. So
yeah, I think what Drew can do as well is once we get a solid list of feedback of what you guys want to see, we can just put it up to a poll and we can see what is the most popular. I love that Drew's been doing a lot of polls on Facebook lately and getting your guys' feedback, so we'll do the same with skill mods.
All right. There's one more thing that didn't come up as a question but has come up across a lot of people been talking about is a leaderboard reset. Now that we've got the new skill mods and everything in, so this is something that we're talking about with the team right now. It seems like the vast majority of the community really wants to see the leaderboards get reset. So we'll talk with the team and we'll let the community know whether that's going to happen.
Yeah,
we most likely at this point.
We agree. The entire production team, gameplay, and design team, we agree, at least on a monthly basis. Just freshen that up. I'd like to see it actually refreshed regularly for you guys, that you guys get to the top of the leaderboards, and every single month there's a new challenge for you guys to get to the top. So we're looking to tweak you guys.
Sweet. And that's questions for this week. And you guys really, what we were talking about, let's really try out all the different skills that's in the skill mod system, because you put some pretty cool combinations together. So, all right.
Thanks, guys.
Until next time.